Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine and safe at home by the grace of God. Children, this is my first video of Unit 2 Friction and its effect of Chapter 3. Now, let's start the chapter. The first topic is force of friction or frictional force. Now, students, this I will explain you with the help of the example. Now, this is a rubber ball on the screen. Now roll a rubber ball on the ground. What do you observe after a few seconds? Now this rubber ball, it stops after traveling a certain distance. Now you have already learned that force can slow down or stop the bodies. Now in this rubber ball, some force is acting which stops the rubber ball, and this force is called force of friction. Now we will move to next example, riding a bicycle. Now this boy is riding a bicycle. When the bicycle starts moving with a good speed, stop pedaling. Now what do you observe? Now in this case also, the bicycle first slows down and then stops. So here also some force is acting on the bicycle which stops it, and this force is called force of friction. Now as explained earlier, this force of friction is a consequential force, and it is produced when an object moves in contact with another object, and the surface of the rubber ball or the bicycle was in contact with the surface of earth. Now children, we can define the force of friction. Now what is force of friction? A force which acts as the surface of contact with one body moves upon another body is called force of friction. Now let's move to next topic, types of friction. There are three types of friction: static friction, sliding friction, rolling friction. Now this I will explain you one by one. First we will take static friction. Now what is static friction? Static friction is when an object is held stationary against another and neither moves with respect to each other. Or in other words, the frictional force that comes into play when one body tends to move over the surface of another but the actual motion has not yet started is called static friction. Now this I will explain you with the help of the examples. Now first example, a tightened bolt. Now if this tightened bolt, if it is too loose, it may shake loose and fall out. But if it is properly tightened, so there is a strong static friction between the threads of the bolt and the nut, and it won't come loose. Second example. Now consider some papers on a table top and just count on them not falling off. So what will happen? Some wind force or earthquake vibration can dislodge the papers and other objects, and it overcomes the static friction force. Third example, a towel hanging on a rack. Suppose a towel hanging on a rack and we expect it to stay put. However, if one end is too long, if the towel of one end is too long, we may come back to find the towel on the floor. And why it happens? Because the weight difference overcame the static friction between the towel and the rod. The static friction does not exist by itself. I repeat, The static friction does not exist by itself. When there is no applied force, there is no static friction. It comes into play the moment there is an applied force. This is called static friction. Now move to next friction, sliding friction. Now what is sliding friction? The frictional force that comes into play when one body is actually sliding over the surface of other body is called sliding friction. Now this I will explain you with the help of the example. First example, a washing machine pushed along a floor. Second example, a person sliding down a slide. It is an example of the sliding friction. Third, the friction between two books when sliding one into place on a bookshelf. Fourth example, a paper on the roller as it slides through a fax machine. These all are the examples of the sliding friction. And please note that the sliding friction is less than the static friction. Now move to next type of friction, rolling friction. Now what is rolling friction? The frictional force that comes into play when one body is actually rolling over the surface of other body is called rolling friction. Now this also I will explain you with the help of the examples. Now it is given in your book. For the same weight, rolling friction is much smaller than static or sliding friction. I repeat, for the same weight, rolling friction is much smaller than the static or the sliding friction. Now this is the reason why discovery of the wheel has been a major milestone in human history. Thus, the heavy objects move on the ground. For example, when a wheel or a sphere or a cylinder rolls over a surface without slipping, the opposing force is known as rolling friction. This is what about the types of friction. Now children, move to next topic, effects of friction. Now what is effect of friction? When an object moves in contact with another object, the consequential force of friction can produce following effects. The effects are: friction opposes motion, friction produces heat, friction causes wear and tear. Now this also I will explain you with the help of the examples. Now first you take friction opposes motion. Now this is a rubber ball, and when we roll the rubber ball, it stops after covering a small distance on account of force of friction, because of force of friction. Now this force of friction, it always acts in the direction opposite to the direction of the applied force, and it opposes the motion of body and tries to stop the body. So this is what the example. Now move to next effect of friction. Friction produces heat. I repeat, friction produces heat. Now this also I will explain you with the help of the example. Now just you take a 5 rupee coin. Just you take a 5 rupee coin and rub its one side with the table for 10 seconds. Now touch the rubbed side of the coin with your hand. Now what do you observe? The coin feels very hot. And what is the reason behind it? The force of friction between the tabletop and the coin, it changes into heat energy. Now consider another example. Now just rub your palm. When you rub your palms, it get hot when rubbed against each other. Similarly, the cavemen, the early men who lived in the cave, they produced fire by rubbing dry wooden sticks in a dry wooden block. So this is what the friction produces heat. Now move to next effect. Friction causes wear and tear. I repeat, friction causes wear and tear. Now this also I will explain you with the help of the examples. Now just you compare the soles of the new shoe and the old shoe. Now this is the sole of the new shoe and this is the sole of the old shoes. Now you will notice that the soles of the old shoe are worn out. The soles of the old shoes are worn out. Now move to next example. Now this is the tire of the automobile which wear out due to friction. Now this is old tire and this is new tire and it is wear out due to friction. Now move to next topic, advantages of friction. Now I will explain you advantages with the help of the example. Now children, we will not be able to walk if there is no friction between the soles of our shoes and the ground. Instead we will slip. It is only the force of friction which help us to push the ground backward and hence we move in the forward direction. This is first advantage. Now this is second advantage. Now the tires of the different kinds of vehicles are provided with deep grooves. Now this is grooves. This design in the tire, this is called grooves. And these grooves, they offer large friction with the surface of the road and do not slip. Now move to next advantage. Now this is silk thread and this is jute thread. The knot from the silk thread slips easily but not from the jute thread. And what is the reason behind it? The jute offers more friction than silk. Now move to next advantage. Now it is a force of friction which holds nails and screws in the wooden furniture. I repeat, it is a force of friction which holds nails and screw in the wooden furniture. Now come to next advantage, burning meteor. Now children, it is a force of friction only which saves us from the impact of meteors coming from the space. When a meteor enters the Earth's atmosphere, the force of friction between the meteor and the air generates enough heat such that it burns before reaching ground and save the earth. Now move to next advantage. The writing on a paper with pencil or ball pen, it is possible only because of friction. Because it does not allow the pencil, the friction does not allow the pencil or the ball pen to slip on paper. That is why we are writing very smoothly on a paper with the help of the pen or the pencil. Now move to next topic, disadvantages of frictions. Now this also I will explain you with the help of the examples. Now this is the picture of the old and the new shoes. Now you know this friction wears out the soles of the shoes. That is why we need replacement from time to time. As you can see in the picture, this is the sole of the old shoes and this is the sole of the new shoes. And just you take another example. This is new tire and this is old tire, and this friction wear out the tires also, and the tires also need replacement from time to time. Now move to next disadvantage. Friction wears out the moving parts of machinery. Now this on the screen, these all are the parts of the moving machinery. Thus the moving parts need replacement from time to time. Now the third disadvantage. Now this heavy truck loaded very heavy objects. Here the force of friction increases the weight of the object. Thus we have to spend a lot of energy to move heavy objects. Fourth disadvantage. Friction generates heat. I repeat, friction generates heat, therefore it causes wastage of energy. These all are the disadvantages of the friction. That's all of today's video. I hope you understood all the topics explained in the video. In next video I will explain rest of the chapter. Till then, keep learning, stay safe. Thank you.